Okay, so today's video isn't gonna be so much about making a knife as it is making a D-guard for on a knife. I went ahead and shaped a knife blank out of 1080. It's about 3/16 thick, and I only had 12-inch stock, so I wish it was a little longer, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this one, and then I'm gonna get some longer stock for the next one with a D handle. But anyway, that's what we're gonna make. So we're waiting for some hot coals to get going here in the forge, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Starting off with a 1/2-inch cold rolled bar, 3 foot long. And what I like about working with a bar that long to start out, I can hold it with welding gloves on without using tongs, and it gives me a little better control until I have to cut it and go smaller. So this ought to be about ready to start beating on here in a few minutes. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is kind of flatten two sides of the whole bar, or the whole part of the bar I'm going to use. And then I got to flatten the one end where it'll be where it attaches to the back end of the tan. Okay, I think it's about ready here. Okay, so this is where I'm at with it. A few minutes ago the camera fell over and you didn't get to see much, but there isn't much to see except hammering. Okay, so this is the part right here. Right here will go up on the back end of the tang behind the handle. This will go along under the knuckles. So I'm going to hold it next to the knife here to kind of judge my distances, so I'll show you that here in a second. So there's my knife blank, and oh, I got hot. Okay, so there's my knife blank, and I'll show you how this will lay like so. And then of course bend back up in front of the handle over the tang. So you'll see here in a few minutes. Now, we're coming around to the front of the handle part of the tang. So this will be the last heat. I got the length of the handle right between where the two ends come up to encompass the tang. So the distance is set, and what I want to do now is just flatten the part that's at the front of the handle, back of the blade, where the blade and handle meet. I'm going to flatten that a little bit more to make it a little bit wider, a little bit thinner, and then it'll be done, and oh, it'll be rough. Then I got a lot of finish work to do on it, but anyway, that's where I'm at with it, and I'll be back and show it to you. So here's where we're at now. Now I'm ready to cut it off. So, now with a little custom fitting, basically that's where we're at. Of course, I still have to drill a hole in both ends that the tang will go through, and I have to taper that a little bit right there, and we'll get it fitting perfect. So, time to clean it up a little bit, then drill it. So, there's the guard on the tang, and I still gotta clean everything, and then sand everything, and then polish everything, and then tarnish it and ruin it. So, but that's how you make a D-guard for like a Civil War era knife. So the knife's in the forge now for heat treating. The oil quench. So now it's really ugly, like they all are. We'll let it finish cooling down, and then I'll clean it up. Well, first I got to temper it. Then I'll clean it up, and we'll do the scales. So it's all cooled down now, and I was just trial fitting the scales. I'm going to take it in now and put it in the oven to temper it, and then we're going to work on those scales a little bit, get them shaped and sanded and finished, and clean the knife all up. Here's the scales kind of roughed in. I've got the knives in tempering in the oven, so as soon as it's done I'll clean it up, and then I think before I put the scales on I'm going to do a force patina, and then we'll do the scales.